Hello everybody, it's Chichuki back with another Chichuki Views video. Tonight on the program we are playing fault-StP LIGHTKRAVTE. I'm sure I butchered the name of that entirely. It is a graphic novel, I think. So let's get right into it. Hopefully the sound and everything looks fine. I have issues recording Steam games sometimes, so hopefully everything is fitting on the screen. If you're new to the channel, make sure to give us a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to Chichuki, and leave a comment. It's none of our business. Such was the attitude of each and every citizen of the kingdom of Ruzenhade. I don't gossip. I might have to, 1 second. Okay. Fodder for small talk. Empty confabulation and pointless drivel. So long as it does not impact their lives, the ongoing war overseas was a topic of relevance only in bars and taverns, where old intoxicated men loudly and fruitlessly debated their equally wine-plied peers. That is, until the reigning sovereign, King Vala Why? Apparently my reading comprehension is bad today. King Vala Ruzenhade resolved to take in refugees and provide emergency relief supplies to the struggling kingdom of Shestkarlan. That's the way I'm going to say it. It did not take long for the other members of the alliance to voice their support for the decision. And just like that, the atmosphere changed. A gray-colored veil of unease began to descend upon Ruzenhade. There is, however, an inertia to a kingdom and its people. From professionals balancing their work and health to youth supplying themselves to their studies. In unanimous and unspoken harmony, everyone kept going about their respective businesses and, despite the fears and doubts they harbored, continued to do their best to preserve the unremarkable mundanities of everyday life. The unremarkable heir of the long-established Oberg fruit farm, Khaji Oberg, was of course no exception. My name's Khaji. I've got two loves, history and girls. Oh, smart man. Other than that, I'm just your everyday son of a fourth-generation fruit farmer. Whew. Lately, though, I find girls to be especially appealing. Yes, you do. Beautiful girls. Cute ones, beautiful ones, cute ones, classy ones. Oh, look at these chicks. Gentle ones, stern ones. Oh, mature girls. Watching them from afar and listening to them talk. I love being close to them too. Sometimes I get a whiff. I love girls. All women, in fact. They truly are the best. Here's the thing though, lately, simply beholding them isn't cutting it for me anymore. I need some sort of physical representation of their beauty, like a portrait, and I need to paint it myself. I did it! Check it out. Adia, this time I think I finally captured the essence of your charm. You definitely captured something. Everything about this is so incredibly you. Yes, Wait, that's not a compliment, is it? Oh, don't worry about it, Khaji. I mean, sure, there are patterns and principles that people have been following for ages, but challenging norms is just as important. Okay, let me get rid of that thing there. Bam. Sorry about that. Are you you telling me my art is so bad I have to challenge the basic norms of aesthetics to make people like it? Sorry, I just remember I have to go for foreigner practice. I don't know what foreigner practice means. I don't know what foreigner is. I'll see you next week. Don't get too upset, okay? Just keep at it. Oh, Adia. I wonder if she knows. Don't get too upset is pretty much the most upsetting thing she could have said. It's been 2 years since I started learning to paint. So far, there's been no sign of improvement whatsoever. Oh man, poor Khaji. I just don't get it. How come it always seems perfect when I'm painting it, but whenever I come back and take another look, it's so bad it hurts? I don't think I've ever drawn a single piece of art that I'm truly satisfied with. Oh jeez, I'm gonna be late! Serenade Manor never fails to impress. Starry buildings like this are everywhere in Rosenhade. Man, this is why I'll never get enough of this kingdom. It's the home of the Serenades, contemporary nobles who are a branch of the royal family. The building's stately aura speaks to their prestige. At the same time, Serenade Manor also functions as a government office, so it's frequented by ordinary people as well. Much of the premise is off limits. Much of the premises is off limits. Premises is off limits to the public, of course. But just getting to bask in this atmosphere is a high point of the fault-StP experience. Oh, this is no time to be appreciating architecture. I'm really starting to feel the nerves now. Okay, let's go in. Ishta Vilserio, welcome to Serenade Manor. What can I help you with on this beautiful day? Ishta area Vilserio. The day is indeed very beautiful, isn't it? The sky is. Oh man, he's nervous. Yes, may I have your name, please? Oh, of course. My name is Khaji. Khaji Oberg. Khaji Oberg, fault-StP application, I assume? Yes, exactly. I've placed you in the queue. Please release this sediment, and we'll notify you by comms line when it's your turn. Feel free to browse the manor in the meantime. Oh, okay. That receptionist is so pretty. She's so young, her traditional Staviel pronunciation sounds so natural. It's music to my ears. I guess people working in Serenade really are cut from a better cloth. The uniforms here are right up my alley, too. What a treat for the eyes. Ah, Khaji. Mr. Khaji Oberg. Oh no, he fell asleep. Mr. Khaji Oberg? Mr. Khaji Oberg, please respond. Yes? Mr. Khaji Oberg, an officer is ready to speak with you. Please make your way to the main building as soon as possible. Huh? The main building? Are you sure it's okay for an ordinary citizen like me to go there? Yes, it is. Have a good day. What in the main building? Why? What's going on? The main building is where the nobles live. The general public is almost never allowed into the main building. Oh, this is making me even more nervous. I don't want to keep them waiting, though. So let's go and take a look. Yeah. Excuse me. Damn it, Khaji. You scared the hell out of me knocking down that door. Hey, it is you. I saw your name and was like, is it really him? Huh? Huh? Miss Flora, what are you doing here? Because this is my home, and I live here. Oh, right. Being a Serenade, of course you'd be here at Serenade Manor. Nothing weird about that at all. Wait, no! I mean, here, specifically! Oh, don't tell me. Are you my officer? Yep! Staffing shortage, apparently. So I got called in to help. I see. Does that mean all my personal information is openly available to you now? I guess it does. Do you think that'll be a problem? Aw, Flora, she knows everything about you now, Khaji. Does utterly embarrassing count as a problem? Because if it does, then we have a pretty big one. Oh, come on, it's alright. I'm here as an officer, so I have a duty to maintain confidentiality. Whatever you say here stays here. No worries about that. That doesn't make it not embarrassing, just so you know. Alright, I get it. You don't want a newbie like me handling your case, right? No! That's not it at all. I'd kill to spend time like this with you. I mean... In any other case, I consider myself super lucky to have a chance to talk to you, but, well, for something like this, it's still kind of awkward. I get you, but I'm not sure what I can do about it. Like I said, it's busy season right now, so we can't accommodate cancellations from aspirants. There's no guarantee we can rebook you anytime soon. So if you don't want to miss this season, you'll have to put up with me this time. How about it? What's happening? Put up with me? Put up with me? Put up with me? That is a phrase so unbefitting you and your wistful beauty that I can't believe I just made you say that. I'm a disgrace to all men. Khaji, are you okay? I'm sorry if I made you upset. If you really don't want to, I'll try to get you rescheduled somehow. No need, Miss Flora. I'm sorry you have to put up with someone like me, but please, go ahead with the interview. Huh? Alright then. Alright, let me see. Hey Khaji, is this your third time applying? Yes, it is. I've been, having some trouble. I see. I assume the fact that you're here means you're not taking over the fruit farm. Don't fight me, I bumped it for flies. Yes, that's right. I was thinking of doing something else for a living. Okay. And the vocation you're applying for is... Wait, what? Painter? Yes, I'd like to find a job that involves painting. Wow. Aspiring artist, huh? Didn't see that coming. I don't blame you. I mean, when you look at me, artist isn't the first thing that pops into mind. That's not what I meant. I just thought for sure you'd take over your fruit farm. But, well, I guess you can never know. It can't be easy for you either. You have my sympathy. Thanks? Anyway, let's move on to the results. Based on our review... is something wrong? Well, how should I put this? You know what? Forget it. I'm giving it to you straight. According to the report, we showed your art to 40 amateur artists and 40 pros, and your vocational potential as a painter got an approval rating of 6.9%. Huh? But it was 15 last time. How did it get even lower? I practiced so much, too. What gives? Are you telling me I didn't improve at all? No, wait. This means I got worse. That can't be right. Well, according to the review notes, they disclosed the fact that your father is the owner of Oberg Fruit Farm this time, and apparently, due to that, most of the opinions said it's overall more productive for you to take over your family business from, you know, a utilitarian perspective. Oh, and just for the record, it also says here that if you were taking over the fruit farm, they would have supported you with a rating of 100%. Why would they just reveal personal information like that? What my family does have nothing to do with anyone. How reviews are conducted is up to the reviewing officers, so I can't say much about that. In your case, you're a fourth-generation fruit farmer. Considering your history, it's honestly a miracle they didn't factor that in the first 2 times. With a rating like this, a vocational registration as a painter is, I'm sorry, but I'll have to deny your application again. No! It's only been like 30 seconds, and it's already over? Isn't there anything else that can be done? Look, I feel for you, I really do. but artistic vocations like painters tend to be judged more harshly by society. Had you managed somewhere around 30%, I might have been able to pull some strings. But this is more like, please don't do this job. That's... Ugh! Miss Flora? Yes? Rosenhade's vocasp system doesn't make any sense. How come other people have so much say in what job I do? I just want to live my own life. Hold on a second, Khaji. Just to be clear, what's being declined is your vocation registration as a painter. The government isn't telling you not to paint. Whether you paint or not is up to you. That's a personal choice you're always free to make. You can take over the fruit farm and make that your vocation, and paint on the side as a hobby. How about that? In fact, why did you apply in the first place? What is it about registering your vocation as a painter that matters so much? Well, I'm stuck in basic status unless I have a registered vocation. Are you not satisfied with the standard of living in basic status? In that case, why not just take over the fruit farm? Your status will still change. It's not about my standard of living. It's about... I have a dream! A dream? Yes, I see all these beautiful women walking around every day, and I feel this urge. It makes me want to preserve their beauty in the form of paintings. Oh, he wants to paint sexy women. Oh, she's gonna love that. Okay, then. Let's just pretend that wasn't the creepiest thing I've ever heard. Anyway, can't you do that without making it your vocation? No way. Not in a million years. Huh? How come? Think about it. If I'm not a registered painter and I tried to talk to a cute girl in the street, she'd just call the authorities on me. How creepy do you have to be to get the authorities called on you just for talking to someone? Aren't you exaggerating a little? I feel like this hypothetical girl wouldn't go that far. Besides, I'm sort of a wimp. I don't have the guts to talk to girls without a title to my name. I'm definitely sensing some past trauma here. But, I mean, if it's for your dream, I just can't. I can't do what I can't do. Oh, I know. Why don't you try to get yourself into a studio somewhere? Some places don't ask for Serenade's recommendations. If they take you in, we can do a provisional vocational registration for you. Already? I tried already. I asked everyone I could find. But they all want work experience. No one's taking novices this season. Everywhere I went, they just shut the door in my face. I see. I just want to do this real quick. Part 7. Okay. This word, judging by the context, it probably means vegetable. So going from the top, I think this says, that husband of mine never finishes his vegetables. I keep telling him the authorities will come down on us if we're too wasteful, but he never learns. He's a big baby. What am I gonna do with him? Alright, let's see what it actually is. Time to check the answer. Yes, I'm almost spot on. I've clearly got a knack for this. I should totally become a translator. Wouldn't want to waste all this talent after all. Maybe it's because I've been practicing a lot lately, but I'm getting noticeably better at deciphering pencraft. I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that. It might be pencrafte? I like pencraft. Pencraft refers to the technique of using mana as a medium to infuse a writer's intent into the written text. A book inscribed with pencraft looks no different from normal, but every passage is encoded with the author's intended meaning. A reader can then use a special loop called a reading stone to decipher what the author really meant. Though seemingly redundant at first glance, there exists a good reason for this twofold writing style. Pencraft prevents the true meaning of an author's writings from being weathered away by time. Ink preserves the language in its contemporaneous form, while mana binds the intent behind the words of the ink. This allows the author's intended meaning to be more clearly conveyed to future generations. Of course, pen craft is not a perfect technique. The accurate conveying of intent is dependent on various factors, such as the vocabulary and linguistic competence of both the reader and original writer. Just like how the same text read by different people will result in different interpretations, how a passage of pen craft is deciphered also varies by person. Even if the interpretations are similar, they could still manifest as different words. Some people might claim that makes the technique pointless, but in my opinion, the imperfection is what makes it all the more beautiful. It makes you realize no matter how advanced technology becomes, people will always seek connection and understanding with each other. It's such a sobering thought, and it makes me appreciate the writing so much more. When the infused meaning successfully resonates with my vocabulary and materializes as floating words, the rush I feel is simply indescribable. The next line is, "The wife is fed up with the husband's dislike of vegetables." It's so amazing when I'm on a roll, the words just keep coming. It makes me feel a man-a-crafter almost. But man, you really get a feel for the times through the writing. This was during the final years of Queen Reagan's reign, so just before the regime changed from the second generation to the third. Back then, harsh rationing regulations were still in place, and the government had a pretty big say in how people lived their lives. What a time that must have been. Oops. I wish I could have experienced Queen Reagan for myself. Reagan? Reagan. I'm calling her Reagan. I'd love to have her walk all over me. This kid's a perv. Hey Khaji, I'm coming. Use. Huh? What? Oh, jeez, Dad. Sorry for barging in, but you've got some explaining to do. Are you really trying to become a painter? What the? Who told you that? Didn't really need to be told. It's vocab season. I haven't heard a peep from you about taking over the family business, and you keep going to the manor. It wasn't hard to put two and two together. I also asked the Serenades for confirmation. For the love of Miss Flora, she said she wasn't going to tell random people about it. I'm pretty sure parents don't count as random people. But still, it's none of your business. It damn well is. You're still a minor, you know. Plus, if you're not going to take over the farm, then I've got a person-sized hole I gotta fill. That's definitely my business. You gotta start thinking about how your actions affect others, Khaji, or you'll never grow up. I'm sorry. You came in sort of suddenly and it freaked me out. What's this you're doing? Oh, the usual. Deciphering old books. I always try to leave some time for this. It's an experience to be savored. By decipher, you mean your little puzzle hobby where you take already deciphered texts and try to do it again without looking at the answer? I should have known you were just goofing off. You've got some real nerve, boy. If I failed my vocab application 3 times, I'd be sweating bullets. Hey, I'm not goofing off. This is serious stuff. You think it's easy interpreting the author's meaning from old text and turning it into words? It took me 3 volumes of this Young Wife Diaries from Wall District series to get good enough to read it at a decent pace. That's all well and fine, but weren't you trying to become a painter? And judging by the fact that you don't have a recommendation from Serenade, your skills clearly aren't up to snuff. Should you be practicing your painting? I did already. 2 whole hours today. Besides, this is my book deciphering time. I've got this whole schedule worked out so I can pace myself properly. Schedule? That sounds like a strange way to practice. You think? I feel like it's pretty reasonable. Well, I'm no art expert, but are you sure you'll get better just by practicing a set amount of time every day? That's the definition of practice, Dad. I won't say I'm sure, but it gives me somewhere to start, right? When I asked Adia, she said it's best to sketch for at least an hour a day, so I figured twice as much should be safe. I see. Well, alright then. Is something wrong? Nah, gotta say though. Didn't think I'd be the last Oberg to run the fruit farm. Sad thought, that. I guess when it comes to us ordinary folks, things will just end sometimes. Can't just keep them going through path down. Wait, you're not against me becoming an artist? Well, I'm not fond of the idea, but I'm not gonna say no to something you want to do just because I don't like it. Huh? Really? I thought there'd be, I don't know, a little more resistance or something. Yeah, well, I made a promise with your mother that I'd let you follow your dream. Oh. Tell me one more thing, though. No, one thing, though. Why painting? And not just any painting, but portraits of women specifically. Oh, Dad, you just don't get it. Following your dream is one thing, but I can't encourage you to be a creep. What the? Dad, where'd you hear all that from? Like I said, from Miss Flora. I asked her and she told me. Miss Flora? Does confidentiality even mean anything to you? Okay, look, it's not about painting only women. I don't have anything against men. I just like painting women more. And here I was wondering why you've been into painting lately. That sure explains it. Anyway, your questionable choice of portrait subjects aside, are you really sure you want to part ways with Old Brick Fruit Farm? Well... Look, I want you to follow your dreams, honest. It's what your mother wanted to, and I will always honor that. But you can't bring me a vocational potential of 6.9 and expect me to cheer you on. I've never even heard of a rating that low. That's because they took the situation with the fruit farm into consideration and... Listen, I don't know the first thing about art. But as a parent, I don't want to watch you put in the work and get nothing back. It hurts to see, you know? That's... Speaking of which, do you even like to paint? Don't take this the wrong way, but from where I stand, it doesn't really look like you're painting because you like doing it. Dad was surprised to learn that I've been painting for 2 years. We lived together and he had no idea. Does he even care about me? No, that's not fair to him. He's a good dad. The adolescent years are tough for everyone, and he's making an effort to give me some space. Even I can tell that much. But then, what gives? Why does he think I don't like painting? Does all the hard work I've been putting in look like nothing to others? A failed vocab review is basically the painting world telling me I'm not good enough. That's why I work to get better. Well, I thought I did. I'm 3 for 3 so far. I'm failing spectacularly, that is. My approval rating this time didn't even hit double digits. But for some reason, I feel a sense of relief. I mean, just think about it. My rating doesn't make any sense. I've been putting in the work every single day, and not only has it not paid off, it's apparently made me worse. I could understand if the rating stayed the same, but it went down. The only explanation then has to be some problem with their process, some bias or error or something. I mean, they did find out about my fruit farm situation this time. Maybe that's the reason. Everyone saw farm and they just focused on that. They reviewed the farm instead of my painting. That has to be why. Don't take this the wrong way, but from where I stand, it doesn't really look like you're painting because you like doing it. What Dad said bugs me, though. Do I like painting? You know what? I've never actually thought about that before. When I finish a painting, I feel pretty good. But what about while I'm painting? How does the process make me feel? That's not something I've ever considered. Maybe I feel nothing. Maybe it's not actually fun for me. What is it that keeps me going then? Is it because painting is supposed to be a means to an end, and not the end itself? Something like that? Oh, this philosophizing is making me sleepy. Philosophizing? God! Maybe that's your problem, Khaji. You can't read. Maybe I just have no talent. Oh, that's sad. Speaking of talent, I sure ran into a boatload of it recently. Hello. And it was all one person. One monster of a person. A crazy ace of all trades who can just pick up something for the first time and do it better than everyone else. For some, her name is practically synonymous with talent. Ritana Rain Vasta. She hails from a line of battlecrafters, all of whom served as royal guardians, elite knights tasked with protecting Ruzenhade's royal family. Apparently, when it comes to manacraft, she's not some garden variety genius. She's a once-a-century freak of nature. She's the youngest ever to break the record for fastest sword fabrication time. Rumor has it that she can go toe-to-toe with knights from the Order. And she can purportedly turn invisible using glass. Everything about her is so over the top you can't tell where the truth ends and the nonsense begins. For some reason, she started showing up at the gathering spot I frequent. She's always got this bored look on her face while she fabricates stuff and breaks them down again. Sometimes she makes some fire to fiddle with. Honestly, she doesn't look like much. Sometimes I wonder if the rumors are completely overblown. However, the reactions of the people around her beg to differ. Still, the written Ryan Vasta that I know is a contemptuous brat who's always snacking on our fruits, strawberries, and being an all-around nuisance by refusing to inherit her guardian title. After losing her grandfather, who was her only living family, she ended up shunned by everyone around her. I sympathize with her circumstances, but with the succession issue, I feel like people are being too soft on her. I mean, she's from a super distinguished family. Doesn't she have some duty to honor her lineage or something? I don't know, but she just gets on my nerves. Honestly, I think she's just an entitled troublemaker who's got more attitude than sense. Not that I'd ever say that to her face, of course. Talent, huh? These past 2 years, I think I've been pretty diligent about painting practice. Almost every day, I'll sit down and practice for a set amount of time. The days where that didn't happen, I can count on one hand. Compared to the people around me, though, I can tell that something's just not clicking. When I see how easily Adia moves her hand over the canvas, I start wondering if I'll ever be as good as her. The thought keeps me up at night. Sometimes it wakes me up with a cold sweat. Maybe I never will. Maybe no amount of practice will make me good enough to paint something like that. Compared to the other students, I feel like I'm the only one who's making no progress. It's like I'm missing some crucial piece of the puzzle. 2 years worth of effort. Was it all for nothing? What am I even supposed to do at this point? I've been trying not to think about this, but from the depths of my mind, a dark thought bubbles to the surface. Maybe I'm not like the others. Different, and not in a good way. The more I dwell on it, the more I feel out of place. There's something about me that people don't understand. Whatever it is, I can't help but feel that it's going to make the path of an artist a very, very lonely one for me. But even so, I want to keep going, so that everything I've done so far amounts to something. This isn't what I envisioned. The women I wanted to paint, they're right there. I can see them in my mind. But when I put them onto a canvas, they're wrong. Why? Why, damn it? I don't know what to do anymore. What if Mom were alive? What would she say to me in times like this? That reminds me, I haven't written to her in a while. I should do that. It'll help me organize my thoughts. Oh, I get to write. My mom's dead. That sucks. Makes sense, though. Date XXXX. Dear Mom, it's been a while since my last entry, hasn't it? I've been sort of busy lately and couldn't get around to writing. Sorry. Today, I went to get the results of my third vocab application, and somehow the approval rating ended up even lower than before. I honestly have no idea how that's even possible. After the last time, I decided to devote a set number of hours every day to painting practice, and I've been doing that ever since. So how come I got even worse? It's not fair. It'd be nice if I could learn at a proper place, but most studios have a no novice policy, which boggles the mind. I don't have experience, so I want to learn. But to learn, I need experience. What gives? Oh, I feel your pain, Khaji. Apparently, places like that have no intention of training new apprentices. They want to bring in people who can hit the ground running. Jerks! That seemed weird to me, but turns out our fruit farm's the same, and we generally don't hire anyone who hasn't gone through the Serenade Recommendation Center. We don't even take apprentices. Then again, the whole apprentice system is so old, nobody really bothers with it anymore. I guess I'll just have to accept that's how things are these days. In any case, I clearly still have a long way to go when it comes to painting. But still, 6.9%? Nice. I'm sorry. That seems a little too low, doesn't it? Not that I can do anything about it. So for now, I'm just gonna keep practicing and try again next season. Jesus, the knock scared the hell out of you. Other happenings. I heard they cranked the season tower up to full strength to produce emergency relief supplies for Chest Carlin. I think it just entered the summer cycle because it's really hot out right now. It feels really weird, as if a whole year got squeezed into the span of a few months. We're technically in a state of emergency, but some of the people we know seem like they're actually enjoying the change of pace. Personally, I feel a little anxious. Oh, I wonder if that's my father. Honestly, I don't think it has sunk in yet. It's so peaceful here in Rusenhade and the rest of the Alliance. I still have trouble believing there's a war going on overseas. If Chest Carlin joins the Alliance, would Rusenhade get dragged into the conflict as well? Just thinking about it scares me, but it's something that His Majesty King Vala and the Alliance decided, so it's probably for the best. Oh, see, it was my dad. Oh, jeez! I almost forgot. Hey, you got a moment? What? What the? Don't come in here without knocking. What do you mean? I did knock. Plenty of times. You did? Sorry, then I didn't notice. Anyway, I know this is sudden, but can you do some deliveries tomorrow? I forgot about it until just now. Sure, I guess. Where to? A kitchen. The kitchen, in fact. You mean the Grand Kitchen? How did you forget about the delivery to Rusenhade Castle? Damn season tower's throwing everything off. The schedule's a mess. Our current crew's already up to their neck in work. It's a struggle just to keep on top of the orders every day. Really? It's that bad, huh? Sure is. So a bit of help would be nice. If you don't mind, tomorrow morning, Rusenhade Castle. I already told Miss Millie. I guess it's gonna be an early morning tomorrow. Oh, they just go back to exactly where they were. Yeah, the fruit farm's harvest timings are totally out of whack, and it's starting to get to Dad. He almost forgot a delivery to Rusenhade Castle. I think he's still managing, though. I mean, he said he's struggling to keep on top of orders, but his definition of keep on top is more like perfectly distribute every harvested batch with no waste. He's always been like that. I'll try to help whenever I have time to. Alright, I should start getting ready for bed. It's still early, but I need to do the delivery to Rusenhade Castle tomorrow morning. That's about it for now. I know I just wrote about a lot of problems, but Dad and I are both doing fine, so don't worry about us. Sincerely, your son, Khaji Oberg. Project written. Hey. God, not again. Hey, don't stay up too late now, you hear? Oh, this is the title screen. I know. Jeez, how many times are you gonna come in here? As many times as it takes to make you stop jumping or until it stops amusing me. Why are you such a bundle of nerves, huh? Practice some composure. Leave me alone. I'm writing my diary. And don't read it, okay? It's private. As if anyone could make sense of your chicken scratches. I couldn't read it if I tried. Oof! It'd be nice if all that painting practice made your handwriting a little better. That's none of your business. Get the hell out of here! ALICE in Dissonance. That's a nice little title screen. Little title motif. Oh, there's the girl he doesn't like. What? That's crazy looking rain. Well, graphically, this is really good for a graphic novel type game. hello, Millie. Oh, Khaji, those fruits. Could you leave them in the bag for me? Yes, right away. Further back. People are gonna trip over it if you leave it there. Sorry. What the? Who puts peeled sour nuts in the warm room? They're gonna shrivel. I'm sorry. Aren't you supposed to be a fruit farmer, son? This should be common sense. I'm so sorry. I haven't been getting enough sleep lately. Hey, Khaji, could you come for a sec? Yes! You know, the lulu berries we got from you the other day, they're a little too sweet. Rather than toning down the sweetness in the kitchen, we're wondering if they can be grown less sweet. Hey, Khaji, are you listening to me? Yes, listening to you. I am. You tell your father thank you for the strawberries, okay? They're exactly what we needed. It must have been hard with the current state of affairs, but they're proof. Hey, you! Princess behind the counter! Whoa, what's going on? Oh, you found me already? Oh, of course I did. It's gonna take more than that to hide from me, Your Highness. You can't be head chef without having eyes on the back of your head. Oh, I never win against you, Millie. You're no fun. Aw, this sucks. Now I have to go home. Oh, woe is me. Her Highness comes here too? Wow. But what's with that melodramatic tone of hers? Anyway, as I was saying, she just goes back onto the counter. We have important guests coming next month, so we'd like to double our usual orders of narcados. Narcados? Okay, understood. Is something wrong? What's going on? Someone tracked down the princess, and I want an inventory count on the pomegranates that just came in. Yes, ma'am. Oh, jeez. The numbers aren't adding up. I think she might have gotten us this time. Khaji, I need you to help us look for the princess. She should still be somewhere on this floor. Huh? Me? I don't understand. The pomegranates, Khaji. We need to rescue the pomegranates before they're all eaten. Rescue? Seriously? It's not like they're apples or something. You can't eat a bunch of pomegranates just like that, right? Maybe you can't, Khaji, but she can. She's perfectly happy to smash them open and dig out the insides with her bare hands. Her bare hands? Was she raised by wolves? They can't possibly taste good that way. That doesn't matter. Situations like this, don't expect any rhyme or reason to how she behaves. Just help us find her, okay? Go! Okay. Find her, huh? That's easier said than done. Where do I even start? Your Highness? Princess Selphine? What am I even doing? Do I think shouting the name of someone running away will make them come back? On that note, is it even okay for me to be wandering around the castle like this? I mean, I technically have permission from Ms. Millie, but this is still pretty nerve-wracking. I rarely come so deep into the castle. This is a pomegranate. Well, what's left of it at least. That must mean I'm on the right track. Nope. Unless by the right track, I meant ending up outside the castle. Huh? Wait a minute. There are more pomegranate remains here, and they're fresher. What kind of crazy route is Her Highness following? Also, does this mean she's seriously wandering around the castle gnawing on pomegranates? I mean, they're pomegranates. How's she even eating them? Hey, you! That's the third time you've walked past here. What's going on? Do you have an entry permit? Yes, no, but, I'm looking for Her Highness, Princess Selphine. Huh? Now, why would you be doing that? Oh no, he thinks I'm suspicious. I know where this is going. I'm gonna be detained and interrogated. You see, I was asked by Ms. Millie because of, pomegranates. Her Highness ran away with some. Oh, God, I'm making no sense. It's over. They're gonna arrest me. I'm from the fruit farm and, I see, so it started again. The pomegranate war. You're from the kitchen, then. You're not wearing the uniform, so I didn't realize. I'm not. Well, I guess I sort of am. Yes, I'm from the kitchen. I see. A word of warning when Her Highness is hankering for pomegranates. The young man grimaces, then falls silent. What's the matter? No, never mind. Be careful, my friend, and good luck. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? The pomegranate war? What's a pomegranate war? In any case, I'm pretty sure she didn't come this way. Try inside the castle. And after another circuit around the castle, I'm back in the kitchen. Khaji, did you find the princess? No, I haven't. I see. Is everything alright? Alright. No, Khaji, everything is not alright. Because today we suffered a resounding defeat. Too much time has passed. Our pomegranates are lost to us. That's probably true. I saw the remains. I can always bring some more if you'd like. No, Khaji, that's not the point. This, you see, is war. Casualties, damages, all of that is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is whether we win or lose. Huh? I had no idea Miss Millie had such a competitive side to her. She's younger at heart than I thought. I wonder how old she is, actually. Khaji, don't go there. She's a nice lady. After leaving the kitchen, I try to head home, only to find my legs unwilling. Hurry up and go. I urge myself to leave, but it won't let me. I struggle against its enchanting pull, feeling half my mind wrestling against the other. Normally, it's not so hard. It must be the timing. I just flunked my vocab application yesterday, after all. Still, I should probably get going. Needless to say, for those who have no business in the castle, it's strictly forbidden to be wandering around inside. Rules need to be followed. If I keep loitering here, I might end up getting a harsh scolding, or worse. But it's a nice painting. I can't. The enchanting aura is just too much. It pulls me toward its source. I walk into a stately hall at the far end of which hangs a grand painting with such prominence it all but absorbed the entire back wall into its frame. The queen of our great kingdom of Rosenheide. Absent some very special circumstances, no ordinary person would ever see her in the flesh. I've seen this painting so many times, and yet it still makes my heart skip a beat. A lump begins to form in my throat, and my nose starts to burn. I gasp, belatedly realizing I forgot to breathe. The painting very literally took my breath away. Queen Sella, she's so beautiful. Her golden hair accentuates the deep, unearthly blue of her eyes. A smile adorns her lips, so lovely it's bewitching. When it comes to beauty, there are some women who are the stuff of legends and history. Then there is her. She is a painting, a mixture of pigments and dyes, splayed across a canvas. Someone had taken paint and cloth and turned them into her. But if you placed a palette on a bedsheet, it wouldn't be the same. Only through a painter's hand does it become art, taking shape and moving hearts. Life is breathed into oil and fabric, transforming them into something more. There's no doubt about it. This painting breathes. It buzzes with vibalia. Normally this would have cheered me up, but today her gaze seems endlessly condescending. Somehow I feel shunned, as if she's telling me that I don't belong, because I don't have the power to bring a canvas to life. There is a world within the frame, and I'm not welcome there. That is a place where the talented thrive. A world for the good and for the great. Not me. No matter how hard I try, I'll never reach there. I can feel the blood receding from my skin. My breath quickens. Tears begin to well. Stop it. I can't. Not here. But then where? Where can I spew this roiling frustration that's eating my heart from the inside out? Ugh, no. The more I think about it. You sure have been staring at that painting a lot lately, haven't you, Khaji? Every time you come, in fact. Every time? Have I really been staring at it that much? Wah! Your Highness, what the? Vilserio! Selphine, the sun strikes again. Where'd you? Oh my god, you're covered in pomegranates. Your clothes, you look like you're wearing a costume of Queen Reagan. Of course I do. You can't eat pomegranate on the run and expect it to not get on your clothes. Why are you eating them on the run in the first place? Jeez, Miss Millie had us looking all over for you. There must have been at least 20 people, cooks and guards at all. 20? It's not nearly enough. You need at least 50. I do live here, you know. By the way, if it's pomegranates you want, why don't you just ask Miss Millie for some? She could put in an order with us, and we'll add some more to our delivery. Okay, I'll think about it. She shrugs casually. As always, I can never tell what she's thinking. So, this painting, why are you looking at it? Huh? It is pretty nice. Beautiful, even. Yes, it is, isn't it? An unrivaled masterpiece, in my opinion. It's almost as if the real Queen Sella is sitting right there, inside the frame. It's a little overwhelming, honestly. She doesn't move, though, so she's a little scary to look at when it's dark out. Is she? I mean, I guess that's true. If I ran into something like this while I was going to the restroom at night, I might be pretty freaked out. You're so silly, Khaji. I wouldn't come all the way here at night just to go to the toilet. There are closer ones. Is that so? I'm sorry? What kind of conversation is this? But it is a pretty amazing piece of art. It's hard to believe someone can paint like this. I sure can. The raw artistic talent on display is definitely impressive. This painting has so much power you can feel it in your soul. It's probably the most realistic painting I've ever seen in all of Rusenhade's history. That's right, the style of this painting is no mere fad. Standing at the bleeding edge of art, it represents a groundbreaking movement that presents a staggeringly authentic depiction of reality. Over the past decade or so, this style has become mainstream in the world of portrait painting. Apparently, they're gonna do one of these for me later. Seriously? Then again, I guess that does go without saying. Your Highness is about the right age now. But wow, a portrait of Your Highness? I can't wait to see it. Eh? They say I have to get one painted every 3 years until the coronation ceremony. It's such a hassle. A hassle? Totally. I mean, you have to sit there the whole time and you can't move, and the painter guy just hides in this weird box room thing and you can't talk to him? Huh? Box room thing? Do you mean a small workroom? Sort of. The point is there's nothing to do. It's so boring. The painter hides in a small room while painting. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. But, oh, more importantly, your height. Huh? I look in her direction, only to realize she's nowhere to be found. You've got to be kidding me. How does she just vanish into thin air like that? Huh? After the delivery to the castle, I did 6 more. What a busy day it was. I ended up with a lot more left over than I expected. Thanks to the seasons being shortened, spring and summer orders are coming all at the same time, and it's a bit of a nightmare. There were way more cancellations too. They almost never happen normally, but lately, clients have been canceling orders left and right. I've never experienced a season tower activation before, so this whole situation is a first for me. There are those who lament a truncated spring, and those who welcome an early summer. Some can't wait until fall, while others face a shortened winter to their varying pleasure and dismay. People have differing circumstances, so they all feel differently. Why then do I feel the same sense of apprehension from everyone? Maybe it's a reflection of my own anxiety. Anyway, I'm done with the deliveries, so I guess I have some time to pay that place a visit. What do you think, Misha? We had some flawed leftovers, and they might not be up to your standards, but if you don't mind. Bro, standards? You serious? Well, Riggs! You really are crazy, Riggs. What do you think, Riggs? Personally, I'm not sure if my standards are up to them. Yeah, I'm not sure I have the guts to take a bite out of these. They look more like jewels than fruits. nobles and their posh foods. They even eat differently. And these are the flawed ones, apparently. They look more like works of art, I swear. Is your dad a farmer or an artist? Man, it's not every day a fruit makes me feel like a peasant. Seriously, man, are you sure it's okay for us to eat these? Yeah, of course. They really are leftovers. If no one eats them, they'll end up in the compost bin. Rusenhade has no shortage of nature, but here in Rendell Forest, the greenery is especially inviting. This forest is big and dense, and ancient. Some of the trees here are older than Rusenhade. In a place like this, you can find true untamed wilderness. Adorning the sprawling Venger are a log cabin and a minor labyrinth of ladders and walkways. All of which, by the way, is Riggs' handiwork. Misha, meanwhile, is responsible for the appetizing aroma wafting on the breeze. Thanks to him, visitors are always treated to delicious and freshly cooked food. Tucked deep within the forest, this is a special place, known only to a select few. It is a gathering spot, but more than that, it is a promise of tranquility for the mind and soul, offered to each and every one who sets foot in this space. This is our Perchwood. Here all are free to come and to go. Oh, hello, Sonetta. Yeah, wait, tastes like works of art. What for wood on you? Oh, word, root wrong? What the? Oh, she was eating. She had food in her mouth. What the hell, Sonetta? Don't just start snacking on it. Let me serve them properly. You want to whirl them? And don't just hand the half-eaten one back, you frickin' miscreant. I'm trying to be fair to everyone. Oh, look. Ritten is here. Hey, boss. Listen to me, damn it. Oh, it's the girl he doesn't like. Yo, what's up? I can hear you clowns yapping from half of the forest away. Also, Sonetta, would you please knock it off with the boss thing already? How many times do I have to tell you? Just keep it casual. Oh, do you hate being called boss that much? It's not hate. It's the fact that I am in no way your boss. So the term is fundamentally incorrect. Oh, come on, who cares how correct it is? It's all about the vibe, the feel. You feel like my boss, so you are my boss. And that's all that matters, right, boss? No. Nothing you said is even remotely right. Hey, Riddy. Lunch is almost ready, so come and have some. Okay, no. You stay out of this, Misha. Call me that again and I will actually vomit on you. I'm glad that you have some lunch, though. What's on the menu today? Well, I made a ton of cold-cut chicken. There's some confit left from 2 days ago, and I just baked some bread. Most importantly, and you might want to sit down for this, today we got fruits from Oberg Fruit Farm. There'll be dessert after lunch. Oberg's Fruits? Oberg's Fruits, eh? Fancy. What's the occasion? Is it someone's birthday? Nah, a while back I asked Khaji as a joke if we could have some of his fruits, and he took it way too seriously. I mean, look at this mountain of gems he brought today. And these are supposedly the flawed leftovers. We are big. Oh, and she just teleported. Yeah, that's a pretty big pile. Now there's a friend worth having. I guess at the end of the day, it's all about connections. Damn it, you two? What is it with you people and your refusal to wait for food to be served? You especially, Rithana. Show some damn restraint. Don't you eat this stuff all the time at the castle? At the castle? Nah, I eat them at home, courtesy of Flora. Again, connections. You frickin' aristocrat. You better watch what you say, or you might just spark a peasant revolt. Revolt all you want. I'll put you down every time. Ah! You! So it's you who ate those strawberries. I knew it! Oh, it's you again. I feel like I keep seeing you here. Why are you coming so frequently these days? What? Why do you care? I don't have to tell you. I was a member of Perchwood way before you, Ring Vasta. Membership isn't really a thing here. I'm your senior, you know. You should be calling me boss, if anything. Seriously? Give it a rest. As if there's any seniority with this circus of clowns. Alright, enough squabbling. Lunch is ready. Hey, gather up, it's time to eat. Riggs, set the table. Wait, I'm too old for this shit. You really are crazy, Riggs. If they're gonna name a guy Riggs, they have to have a lethal weapon reference in there somewhere. Brilliant! Alright, Khaji, can you go get her ladyship? Oh, Flora's here too? What's she doing lounging around? I thought she was supposed to be busy. You're one to talk. Wait, you want me to go get Miss Flora? Why don't you try calling her? You have a comms line with her, right? Yeah, but we're not exactly close enough for me to be calling her for every little thing. I don't want to come off as being too familiar. It's better if you go get her. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Would you happen to know where she might be? Near the pond, probably. Can't imagine her going anywhere else around here. Seconded. Anyway, the food's not getting any warmer, so let's start munching. Make it quick, Khaji, or your lunch will be cold. Right. Okay, I'm off. Alright, I think... Oh, there's an encyclopedia. Okay. It's trying to make it down there. Chapter 1 through 4. Alright. Alright, so there's a backlog you can read. Encyclopedia for words. That's cool. Settings, language, skip mode, message speed, all that fun stuff. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to wrap up for here. If you are new to the channel, make sure to give us a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to Chichuki, and make sure to leave a comment. Does this type of playthrough and hands-on review, do you enjoy this type of game? I am giving fault-StP LIGHTKRAVTE, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. So far, it's really good. The writing is fun, the characters are interesting. Graphically, the animation style looks pretty cool. I can't wait to see what happens to Khaji and his love of painting women, because he's not a creeper at all. But I'd like to thank the developers for giving me the review code. There might be more of this as a playthrough on the channel. We'll see. Thumbs up, share it, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. My name is Steve. We hope to see you in the next one. Laters!